I've managed to dodge this guy IRL for like 3 years straight now.
gonna do like 4 times like I don't know, like 7. And I'd be like, oh, so like 2 times 7, 14, 14, 14, 28.
What is a guru or guru?
But it's so true. I thought Tati fucking hated me for a year, for like a full year.
You went the friend zone route?
No, it's
I'ma do you up in the bed like a monster.
Yo, what's up, podcast people? Welcome to another episode of the Alpha 6 podcast. I'm your host, Mattster, aka Matt. Here I am with my co-host, Jason. Say what's up, Jason.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then we got producer Thulu in the back here. Say what's up, Prince.
Yo, what it do?
Bet. And today our special guest goes without really any big introduction. No, just playing. We got my man Ethan in here, bro. What's up, Ethan? How you doing, dog?
I'm doing good.
All right, bet. Bro, but before we kind of get into it, you know what I'm saying, we're going to do like a kind of like a how do we know each other and stuff like that. I mean, I know me personally, I met Ethan, Jason, like freaking, I think 2020 actually, when COVID first hit. And I moved out here, but did you know Ethan before that?
Do I know? No, bro. Hold on. Let me think for a second. When did I?
He said it like he dodged a bullet. He said no.
Because I remember the day he entered the Discord, but man, because I remember Malcolm was like, "Yeah, I got this this friend of mine." I'm like, "Oh, what's he like?" He's like, It's kind of weird. Like, yo, okay, here we go.
Yeah. So damn. So you really saying it's Malcolm's fault then? All right.
It is.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Who really let me in here?
That's fair. Wait. What's up,
Matt? Didn't you meet me in CHS? You were there for
No,
the
I didn't. I was just about to get into that. So for reference, I moved out to like Southern California in 2020 from outside of Philly. And I go back basically to visit like every year in the summer. I've managed to dodge this guy IRL for like 3 years straight now. I've never met Ethan in real life, but I think I talk to him almost on a daily basis. So that's crazy.
No. I have a question for you, Ethan.
Damn, just
What's
like
up?
that.
Right off the back, it's not question time yet. I could hold off. It's not.
Man, I have one more thing before a question. One more thing, real quick. Real quick. This is kind of just something I like saw when I woke up on like my Instagram feed. I don't know if you guys know Jonathan Majors at all, but like he was in Creed 3. What else, Prince? Ant-Man and the Ant-Man Quantumanium, right? Yeah, and I saw like his like management company or whatever like dropped him as like one of their people.
Oh, yeah, he's Kang.
Yeah, he's King. Yeah, he's King. And I was like, damn, I hope it's not true. I mean, if it is true, that's like, yeah, I didn't see that coming. I hope it's not true because I just think like I just want to say I like him as an actor. I thought he did a really good job in Creed 3. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll go see it.
I am not yet.
It's on my list.
Get Jonathan Majors on the podcast. You know, follow like no, just
pull some strings and bring him on.
John gets on.
Prince pull some strings there. But I
Jonathan Majors.
I wasn't sure if you guys knew.
Jonathan Majors get on, and all he says is, "Yeah, I hit her." Like that's, and then he leaves the call. He leaves the call.
Crazy.
It is over for him. We ruined his career.
Yeah, we single-handedly blow up from that at the same time ruin a man's career.
Yep.
I hit her. Like it'd be over.
But that's crazy. I feel like he got to surround himself with better people, if anything. Because even if he's innocent, like I don't know, you gotta pick better ones. But I guess we'll get into picking women, I guess, a little bit later. Little leaks. But what are you gonna say, Jason? My fault to cut you off earlier.
No, I was a little bit too eager. I wanted to start off with something light.
Okay.
So, Ethan, my boy, what is your? Let's start off with something light because Matt really got the craziest question. So I'm gonna be good cop. He's gonna be like insane cop.
And for everyone out there, Jason is my co-host. We do this together. I just said that because I don't think it was clear. I think people thought you were like
That's
the
what
first
you
person.
guess.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Little bro has a seat at the table. All right.
little.
But,
That's
sorry,
kinda-
old man. Sorry, old man. My fault.
Thank you.
Grandpa has a seat at the table.
Yeah.
First question. First easy question. Favorite anime character? Because I know you're not a huge anime fan, but you know you watch it a good bit. And I
I'd
believe
That used to be like the number one consumer. Like if you could name a random 12 episode anime, and I may not remember the name, but I've probably seen it if it came out in like 2009 to like 2012. I was like consuming. But
so like, yeah, which one's your favorite? Like your number one favorite anime character?
ooh, this is honestly, if I'm on like all time, like nostalgia included, like this is controversial because it's cringe, but Kirito from SA, it's real bad. It's like awful. Runner up would be Brody from
Sorry, it's my AI.
your AI. You just got one in
Yeah.
the back
I can't leak it.
from Castlevania. Main character dude, yeah.
You know what? I still gotta finish Castlevania. I know you've been getting on me about that. I haven't really been watching
really?
the
You
anime
got
right now.
to.
Yeah, I gotta catch
If
up
you
on
don't-
that. Yeah.
Bro, Castlevania is such a good show.
I keep asking for recommendations.
Trevor
I feel like,
Belmont.
Trevor Belmont.
Yes,
you
he's
guy.
so good.
I know him.
He's me for real. He's me for real.
I got that reference, you know. But yeah, no, I keep on asking for like recommendations, and like I have like a god tier recommendation list. I just gotta watch them.
See, I never watched
Dorohedoro is really good on Netflix. It's made by Mappa and it's 3D. What do you say, Jason?
I never watched Castlevania. I only saw like clips of it, but the bald-headed dude that be slinging out like demons, he looks cool.
Oh,
Oh, why you
he's
say he's
cool,
swinging out like
but
that?
a guy who does pretty much the same thing as him, Hector, he's me for real, bro. I'm not gonna spoil, but what gets done to him, bro? Matt knows the theory. He knows how it goes down.
What you mean by that?
Malcolm
Yo,
will know what I
Jason
mean.
talking about slinging it, and you talking about I would know. That's a crazy combo right there.
Matt, you gotta finish Castlevania. You'll want to be Hector, bro. He wins. He
All right.
wins.
You know, actually, I'm kind of, I guess, jumping around here. I'm having a good time doing these podcasts, even though it's only the second one. But I guess since we on the topic of anime, and Jason said he was gonna start light. I guess I'm taking it up a notch if we going like that. I had a question. I guess a question from a viewer here. Shout out to Malcolm on this question. But he basically ran this by me, and I don't know this term or anything like that, but I guess I would assume you might, just being an anime expert as yourself. What is a guru or guro? what is that? What is
Give me
that?
a sec. There's no way Malcolm told you to ask me that.
Bro, I thought I was gonna save it for later. I didn't know.
Oh my god.
What is it? Is it like, I don't know.
It is literally like, you know how some like Japanese words are like beef, and then you can go to a place and go beefu, and they're like, oh yeah, I know what that shit is. It's the most depraved, fucked up gore shit. And Malcolm would know because that's his favorite genre. That's what
Is
he
it
told
like
me,
gore
actually. I
porn?
think that's why he asked you. Yeah. Malcolm sends me a lot of that stuff. I usually delete the links though. It's really
What?
Yeah.
yeah. I've been telling Malcolm to not like flood
Why
my
does he
inbox with
send
that,
it?
but it's
Wait, why does he send you so many links though? What? You got to be
I
asking
don't
for
know,
him.
man.
You got to be asking for
I'm
him.
not, man.
Oh
I'm not. He
my
thinks that I
God.
like
Well, you
them,
mean to tell me
man.
you
I
just wake up
don't.
in the morning for 7:30 a.m. school and you're like, oh, there goes another link.
Yeah. I wake up, girl. Like it's just
You be
every day.
previewing it.
Yeah, I literally will like click on a spoiled image and just get like flashbanged with
No
like
way.
some Doki Doki Literature Club like level
But
like.
you know it's coming and you do it
tomfoolery.
anyway. No pun
Well,
intended.
sometimes he sends me regular things that need to be spoiled. Like I don't.
Wait.
He's
I
playing
thought you
Saucer
said you
Lost
need
with
to be
me, man.
spoiled. I thought you
It's
said.
over.
He's playing Saucer Lost with me, and I'm just losing. There's no sauce. Like
What? That's a crazy. That's some crazy word.
Saucer Lost, but all losses. Like I don't know why he's
No
sending
way.
that to me.
No way. Ain't no way. Hey, on that note, no, really not on that note, because that's a crazy note to begin with. You playing Lost or Sauce with Malcolm in the DMs. But what, what's your opinion on kind of schooling or like the education system today? And like when I say that, I mean like, do you think it should be changed at all, or like do you think like the post like regular school, like after high school, should be changed, or like college, like what's your opinion on it?
Yeah, there's some grown man questions on here.
Aging up, aging up.
To keep it, yeah, we got to get a little aged up here. I think to keep it like really simple, the two things you'll see with all those like good, prestigious, pay a shit ton of money schools is good teacher ratios. Like for every student, for every like 10 students, there's like one teacher, instead of for every like 60 students, there's like one teacher. And another thing, because that just lets people get like more individual help. Because if you got like 20 dumbasses, you only have to help 10 versus like 20 like dumbass like drooling idiots like with like snot on their t-shirts or whatever. And then like I mean that's what like kids are like, they need help. Yeah, and another thing I really like archaic is homework. Like it's really, I don't think it's completely useless. I'm not one of those homework's so awful wah. But like if I'm acing every like unit test, you should be able to test out of homework, because homework really should be to get you. And if you had those lower teacher ratios, you probably wouldn't need the homework. But even if you did, your teacher could help you in class, and then you could understand it, prove you know it by turning in the homework, and then not have to do homework after a while. I feel like it's like a cascade of failure. Like it's like a whole bunch of bad things stacking up to make school kind of like not optimal, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
when I was in high school, I did not do any homework. Like legit, if it was homework and it wasn't like a page, yeah, I'm not doing that.
How'd you pass it?
No, because here's how I passed.
I did the same thing.
Because I was crazy high in all my tests. And to the point they called my parents and they're like, yeah, we don't know what's up with your son, but like he's not doing any homework, but he's acing like all his tests. And I was just looking at me like, and I'm like, yo, I don't like homework.
Damn, that is you gifted on that one. I definitely was someone who had to like really study.
I got the same thing happening. Like even sometimes I'll be like, I once have like been asleep in a class and heard the like math teacher giving notes on a formula in my dreams.
Wait, nah, Ethan, hold up. Nah, I gotta stop you there. You cannot say that, because I've heard that you'll have a trend where you'll be doing good, and then at the end of a marking period, you'll just like fall off. Is that true?
Nah, I clutch every time. I'm like, it's like me and Valo. You need to let me get warmed up.
Oh my goodness,
I'm good
don't
for
get me
it.
started on that.
I'm good for it.
For reference, I think about a year or two ago, I told Ethan if he like gets through high school on time, I would send him like $20. Not
You're gonna
20
send me that
gifted.
$20? I don't even know what I'm gonna do with that 20.
Oh,
I'm about to
no.
do something crazy. I gotta think about it.
I don't know. You better
I'll
not
have
be
to
falling
order
off
one of
at the end. It
I'm
is the
gonna have
end.
to order one of those mouse pads, one of those like Widowmaker mouse pads.
Wait, what? Wait, isn't that the one
You
with
heard
like?
me?
Isn't that the one with like the
You heard me?
was raised up?
Yeah.
That's a good mouse right there. B1 right here.
You're gonna spend the $20 on.
Yeah, shit, you know.
That's it. Hey, that's support the wrist for real. I
For
love
real.
wrist pain.
Maybe for maybe
All
for
I'm
Ethan,
saying,
I guess.
I'm not trying to get carpal tunnel, but after that purchase, I'm about to get carpal tunnel.
That's gonna cure carpal tunnel. I'm telling you, I have a 2B one.
You have one? Wait, can't you get a mouse pad? A mouse? Sorry, wait, that was a dumb one. I know it's a mouse pad, but like the giant ones. Like I have a giant mouse pad thing for my desk. But imagine.
Oh yeah,
one.
I actually need to get one. My brother stole my mouse pad and he like disappeared. Like
he took that for good keeping. He was like,
for
oh,
real.
look at this.
I mean, and he doesn't even have a PC. He has a Mac and he doesn't have a mouse for it. So like, it was
Any
really
games?
flexible. No, he does. Well, he has a new Xbox, like whatever the new one's called. I forgot.
I was
But,
about to say, gaming on a Mac is crazy.
Yeah, gaming on them. I don't even know how you do that.
Now I got
It's
a
kind of
question.
crazy.
Yeah.
Now, I know I'm probably gonna get like strung up and like set on fire at like the post for saying this, but like
No way.
Android versus Apple.
Ethan,
I'm
you
gonna be
strike me
real
as an
with you.
Android guy.
I've
you?
been on both sides of the aisle, right? And
That's the craziest
I'm really
thing.
gonna say, I can't even think of an analogy for this. I guess like having an Android is like being on a swim team, and then having an iPhone is like being on like a football or basketball team.
Oh yeah, that's a fair
Actually,
analogy.
I get it's like with an Android, it's like it's good on its own, but for the iPhone, you really like you want like the circle jerk of it. You want like the community going on. You want like the iMessage and the group chats, the Uno. I used to play with like my extended family members, all that stuff going on. But it's really not that hard. Android just doesn't do it for some reason. I guess they just don't want to copy. I don't really know.
I guess my honest opinion here is like this. All right, in my current like circle, I guess you could say, or current range, I think the iPhone, only because it's just the widely accepted thing, right? Like it's just so easy and effortless with like the current circle. Like, I guess just my group. I don't know. Jason, you can speak on the different generation, I guess. But if I was like
Wild.
if I was like 40 right now, I would probably get an Android. If I was like
I think
40.
you should get an iPhone. I disagree.
But that's just I don't know. That's just me though. On that.
Yeah, what I
Because an Android you could do more. For sure.
Yes, exactly. For like Androids, it may not be the prettiest phone from what everybody says throughout high school and even in the Navy. Like, bro, you rocking an Android? That's wild. I'm like, bro, I
got a crazy story after this.
This is a mini computer in my hand versus an Apple, like an iPhone. I have one right now because my Android decided to like kill itself on the ship. It's
Damn,
just for
keep
like
going
old
back
people,
to that ship.
bro.
Yo, that ship was a crazy time, man. Yo, I'm still
the
not
ship
remembering.
literally sounds like Dante's Inferno, like the trials of man.
It is, but you know,
Nah.
this podcast is about you, bro. I'm not gonna go on
Yeah.
my Navy rants. Let's go back to you.
I gotta say, man, the Android, like, it's just like an Android is just such a wild way. Like you can't even, like, if you go to a girl and then you talking or whatever, and then you try and get her number, like, and you pull out the Android, bro, like that's such an L. I feel like off rip.
I'd like to mention I got an iPhone after I started the I got her without the iPhone.
We gonna definitely get into that.
One thing about the Android and
relationship.
iPhone, I wanna stop this. I wanna stop the slander. I just found this out recently. The reason all Android images will be crisp when you take them on your on a newer, same expensive like Android, but shitty when you send them to an iPhone is because they make it a different type of mail. When you send a picture from an Android to an iPhone, it's iPhone's fault. They really cucking us out here. They gotta send everything through Instagram. Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, real quick, I guess then. Actually, no, real quick, since you mentioned your girl, I'm already go to that one there. So, like, tell me the story, dog. Like, when did you meet your girl? Tell me
I always intro it like this, especially when she's around, because it's funny how she tries to deny it, but it's so true. I thought Tati fucking hated me for a year, for like a full year.
You went the friend zone route?
No, it's bad. It is bad. You know the worst thing, bro. It was that bad. Like, it was bad.
Damn,
we're in the same social studies class.
No, I'm not gonna say that, but go ahead.
We're in the same social studies class, right? And we get put in this like group of 3, her and her friend, right, and then me, right. And I distinctly remember, it's vague now, but something like this definitely happened, like pretty close to this. I go to tell her something, right, for like the group project. She doesn't say anything to me. She whispers over to her friend with like her hand covering her mouth, right? And then her friend says something to me. Like, I had to get a message through her friend. So I was like, damn, she really fuck with me.
Yeah, she wasn't fucking with
So,
you.
I spent huh?
She's like, yeah, talk to my underling about this, not me. You're not a bad level.
My underling.
And this is coming off of, I was feeling myself. I spent it at my mom's house, and I did swim team, and I biked 2 miles to get there, so I'd like slimmed down. I wasn't like as rotund, and I grew some. So, and girls were talk to me, and I was starting to talk to girls, and I thought I was like hot shit. instantly
Okay.
destroyed my confidence. Like I was like destroyed. I'd never been like turned down like that. And I wasn't even trying to like talk to her. Fast forward to like a year later, and
You were
I'm
just trying to,
dating
like,
this
hit?
one girl. Huh?
You're just trying to like hit at first.
Not even that's what's
are
crazy. Not even that.
swinging
I
that.
was just trying to make conversation. Like I was just trying to get the group project done and be friendly.
Not
Like
trying
I
to
got
make no conversation. in no social studies class.
no, we were in a group project. Like we were literally like it was literally like when I tell you she didn't talk to me, like she was socially like awkward and anxious, and I didn't realize this. I just thought she really didn't fuck with me. I thought she hated me so much she didn't even want to do this project with me. I was like, damn.
He made you rethink.
It was like-
So when did everything turn around for you?
So we already kind of like orbited around each other, like we knew of each other, and then I was dating this one girl, this redhead girl, and so she had broken up with this one dude, and we were in the same math class, and I was like talking to her friend, but her friend was a little like a little wild. She was
Hey, you were with
To
the
be-
redhead, and then you were talking to the redhead's friend.
no, I was with the redhead, right, and we just were like awkward, like middle school thing. Like we were both just weird and awkward and like young. Like we hugged all of once for like the year we dated. Like we were both
Damn.
just very awkward. Yeah, it was like weird. So I ended up breaking up with her in like the last year of middle school, 8th. And then I was talking to her one friend, and her friend she was too much to handle. Like I just could not talk to that friend. Like I was like, nah. But I was already helping her with math and this other mutual friend of ours. And then she was already single at that point, and I'd broken up with a girl I was dating for a while, and I stopped talking to her one friend. And so this I just was talking to her a lot on Instagram and stuff. And so I was at my mom's house for spring break, and I texted her, yo, you're so cool. Like I really like talking to you. I really like you, I think.
You text her off the
Like, I was just
Android?
being like very like yeah, you know I did.
Off the joint is crazy.
What's crazy
Off
because
to that green
time
bubble.
difference. Yeah, oh no, it was Instagram. I had to avoid it. I had to cover up.
Yeah. Okay.
What's it called? What's crazy
So
is
that's
there's
what people be doing. Yeah, let me get your Instagram. Sorry.
there's a time difference between Vegas and what's it called, Philly. So I was like genuinely like I swear I have no reason to lie. I'm not capping. I sent it. I was like, oh yeah, you're so much fun to talk to. You're really cool. I really like you. And then she didn't respond after I finished washing the dishes and like the chores or whatever. Like 2 hours later, I'm like, damn, she didn't respond. Then I read it again. I'm like, hold up. This sounds like I'm trying to get at her. Hold on.
And
then
this
I
is
delete
Tatati?
Yeah, this is Tataki.
Oh,
And
okay,
I delete it, and I'm like, wait, why did I delete that? And I was like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, well, what if she thinks it's a certain type of way? And I was like, what if I want her to think it's a certain type of way? So I was like, fuck it, real shooters gotta shoot. Let me spin this block. And so
Resent it?
I resent it.
What the?
I swear I unsent and resent it like 3-4 times, and I just sent it and let it ride.
Wait,
And then
what platform was you sending that on?
He's on Instagram.
huh?
Can you delete messages on Instagram
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
and the
unsend
other
it.
person can't see it?
Yeah, but like it's scuffed because I'm not gonna get too into myself, but I've said something and then I realized even though I unsent it, if they got notifications on, it's still gonna pop up on the notifications.
Yeah, I think it says someone unsent something on Instagram.
Yeah,
or
it will
used to.
say the message and then once you
okay.
click in the Instagram, it'll say someone unsent it.
Because I was thinking, damn, if that shit does not delete on her end, you send out like about 5 times.
Oh, yeah, send it twice. Yeah,
No,
that
funny
would be-
enough, I asked this like a year ago, and she was like, "Well, yeah," because she used to be like a crazy night owl. She saw me unsend a few of them because it was
A
like
few?
over like the course of because the time difference is because the
How many
time
times
difference
did
is
you
like
send
6
it?
hours. I can't remember. I think it was like 3 times, but you gotta remember, I was like,
it's crazy.
for me. Yeah, I was pacing, man. I was thinking, real shooters gotta shoot, and I wasn't ready to shoot yet.
Yeah.
Cause for the time for me was like, cause yeah, you're in the same time zone, you know. It was like 6 or 8, so it was like the party just finished that was going on. Everything was like winding down, and I was cleaning, but like it was like over a few hours and ready to go to bed. I was like, shit, well, let me just let it ride, and then I finally like sent it. It was like over
then
a
what
period of
she
few
said?
hours. I can't remember exactly what she said, but we ended up like hanging out at her friend's house who lives in like this apartment place near me because she was having a sleepover there. So I walked over and like hung out with her like 8, 9 on a summer day at the park. And as we're walking back to her friend's house because she's about to go and I'm about to go like walk back home, she says, "Are you gonna kiss me or what?" And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Damn, she
I was like,
really
damn.
did.
That phrase,
Yeah,
I
she
gotta
did.
talk to
She
you
really
about
did.
later. That exact phrase, because I know there's a little correlation just now, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So then, ever since then, y'all just been going, huh?
Yeah.
That's lit, man. That's lit. Hey, so what? So I know you said that time you're starting to feel yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're on your little workout regimen and this and that. So like, what at that time? I guess because I can't really say now because you're in a relationship. But what were you like looking for? Or do you think people should look for in like when trying to find a relationship?
I'd say, and I say this, but like people think there's a friend zone. I feel like that's just like, nah, she was never gonna date you, bro. Or you just didn't make your.
So just don't go in the friend zone.
But nah, it's kind of like the opposite advice. Me saying that, I feel like you got to be able to like be comfortable enough, have good conversations. I feel like a lot of times I'll see 2 people who have like good banter going, they end up dating, and it's like, oh yeah, I saw that. You got to be able to like really like
You can
hold a
ride
good
the friend
conversation
zone if you know how to ride it.
or something like that. Ride that line, but you don't want to be riding that line too hard. Like you can't like not fuck with someone and like date them and then like it works out. I feel like.
Yeah,
At least at
that's,
this
that's
age.
how I feel like it is, because it's like from my Navy experience. Yes, my Navy experience.
Yo, you gotta stop falling back on that. That's such a crazy thing to
My
fall back
Navy.
on right now.
It's
The Navy teaches you a lot of things, man. That's
Bro,
man's challenge.
That's Wild
Yeah,
West.
I'm trying my best not to go into a whole montage, but what I'm trying to get across is that it seems more natural to be with somebody you have a good like connection with, rather than just like, yeah, you know what I'm about, so like you want to go or not, like, yo, who are you?
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I feel like I kind of agree with y'all too. It's just like you can be the friend zone, but the way you gotta do it is you gotta leave little breadcrumbs. I feel like
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
you gotta,
exactly-
like-
you gotta leave
that's
some
how you really ride the friend zone. Like you're friends, right? But then you leave little suggestive things, like open-ended things. I feel like that's the-
If you have like a battery for how like funny or like flirty or whatever you are, if I like a girl, 80% of it is going into our conversations. Like I'm about to be dry as hell. Like I'm gonna be like, like you know, I'm about to be like the most know you. Like I'm making it known. Doesn't have to know, but it'll be known. Like
It'll be known.
you gotta like leave a little trail, like Matt said, leave a little breadcrumb.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I guess you kind of looking from instead of from the outside, then you're looking from the inside out. But do you think it's like a different or more difficult or easier to like get into a relationship today? Because you in like what? It's been like a 6-year relationship for you, right? 'Cause y'all were like kids.
Give or take, round it up.
All right,
About like 4 this month.
4. Okay. But yeah, but do you think it's like easier to get in a relationship now or harder?
I feel like it's easier because I feel like nowadays with at least because I've been on the internet for a while, I feel like you're seeing more girls coming out and saying like, bros, the bar, like groom yourself well, shower, find a good haircut that suits you, just be normal, like treat women normal. Like the bar is so low, you just gotta like do that shit and just find someone you like.
Do you
I feel
think it's more online now or in person?
Baseball. What do you say?
Like, you think just finding people is easier online or in person?
I can never imagine myself finding someone online as easy as I could like find a girl who I like in person. Like I can't get that. Like I never do blind dating. Like how's that even gonna work out? Like there's no way I'm fine. Like if I'm just chilling at a library and I see a girl reading a book by an author I like, I already know we have something in common, and then you just go from there. Like I don't know how like
I'm sorry, but
equivalent of that. Niggas be lying. Like
I would never be like, huh?
I'm just like,
I didn't know you like
for
that author
example,
too. Why don't we come over and
I
read
just
this
be
together?
I'm a friendly fella. I just be going up and talking to people for like one Mississippi, then vanishing into the night. Like sometimes I'm a social guy. I like talking to random people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
I'll
can't be
literally
too
be
social
talking to
now.
people in like lines and shit. Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Socially cordial.
All right. That's fair. Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, we got into it a little bit in the last podcast, but like, what do you think about like dating apps then? Like Tinder, Bumble.
I feel like they can work, but I feel like I think some people think it's easier. Actually, I've heard the opposite though. It's harder. A lot of people find it harder who actually try it for a long-term relationship. I think it's infinitely easier to just go outside and talk to someone, but I think it's easier to start on a dating app because it feels more secure. Like it feels less challenging and draining than going out and talking to someone, figuring out if you're interested, all that shit.
I think that was the root though. Like I think it was originally made to like basically increase your people you would meet at just a higher level, but then it turned into just like a hookup type of situation. And then now it's like, I'm pretty sure you like, I don't know, I wasn't there when Tinder was first made, but like now like you gotta pay money if you really want to get those matches, man.
Yeah, bro,
And,
that shit is wild.
You really gotta pay
apps to be like, oh,
I think
I
think Jaden's girlfriend now that he's been dating for I think Jaden's girl who he's been dating for half a year, my brother, I think he met her on a dating app because she lives all the way out in like another side of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Do they like see each other often?
I think he's in the process of moving there. I don't know what he'd be up to. He really just lives, like I don't really know.
Well, I guess you gotta have like good confidence in your relationship too. Like good trust, you know.
Yeah, I just think it's infinitely easy to be in like a class in like college or something, and I just start talking to someone and I'm like, they're like saying these things and I agree with that. Wow, they're into the same stuff as me. Let me talk to them more. And then I just like the person, and then I can be like, oh yeah, let me just talk to them more. I get it. I say it as like an easy thing, but I wasn't always like super comfortable with just talking to random people. It's a thing you definitely have to build on. It's like baseball. A lot of dudes like will think of this like Riz concept, and that shit don't exist. You literally just gotta strike out 1,000 times before you learn how to like hit a home run or some shit. Like you just gotta keep until you catch a dub. That's the only way it works. That's the only way you get comfortable, not awkward. Then girls will see that and they'll be like, damn, he's confident. And it'll just happen for you. You gotta just go out there and talk to people.
Yeah, I usually say I usually count to 3 and then I do it. I think I saw it in a movie.
Oh, that's a good.
I can't remember.
We made our friend do that at this band competition. There was this girl who came up to him 3 times. You're like, yo, damn, bro, if you don't get over there and go sit with their class during this performance, he was like, but what if we're do like go, like literally start walking down the stairs.
Was it a success?
It was. The only thing, she lives too far away, but she was feeling them. She literally, they were sneaking off her.
Bro, there's a whole shooter happening in the background.
he was sneaking off.
They were like literally like just like hanging with each other, all like cuddly. They were literally, he was in there, man. It was like the way the competition works. It's schools from all over Pennsylvania. None of them are far.
Oh shoot!
Your boy got no riz, but he somehow getting into the wildest shit. Like I don't like talking at all. Like
you be attracting the quiet girls in the back.
No, bro, they don't. They talk too much, bro. I be getting like sick and tired of chatting around all the time. I just like, who are you?
Fuck it, we fuck
for it. All right, move on.
Yeah. Do people still do the condom in the wallet? Or nah?
Wait, what is that technique to let girls know you're active? Like, what does that mean? Like, or just
I don't know. I know that was like a thing back in like Jason's time of high school.
No, that's
I can't remember. No, that definitely was a thing. Wasn't that a thing, Jason? Am I
tripping? To have one on you?
Yeah, like just always have one on you. Yeah.
In high school, I don't remember hearing anything like that. Like just having one in your wallet, or like to just sneak it and be like, oh, let me go get my money, and then like, oh, whoopsie, and then put it back. No,
let it on the ground real quick.
Drop the Magnum XL real quick. Shit.
Yeah. Whoa, how did that get there?
Oh, shit.
Like, I don't know about that, but I mean, good. You should have one in your wallet just in case.
Yeah. Well, I say without no, I'm gonna think about how to word that one because I'll say it the crazy way.
You need me to intervene for you to think about it?
Yeah, I need.
Let me simmer on that one.
I'm gonna just
let that cook real
next one. I'm gonna switch to this next one. I guess what is your what's probably like the top 5 things when you look in a girl or look for in a girl before you get in a relationship?
I feel like.
Oh yeah, put them in
like
order
one, like
too.
I already said. Shit, in order.
Yeah.
Okay, I think definitely my number one, I guess, then would be like.
You have to be able to hold a good conversation. Talk to people, both current friends, acquaintances. I was just trying to like make conversation on like a new class sort of thing. And I don't know, it comes off as if like they don't fuck with you. Like when I say, I've ever like felt this, it's weird. I've met a few people like this. You'll talk to them and it's not like they don't want to talk to you. It's like a dry text in real life. Like they're just a boring, like,
bro, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
and you're
like,
like,
I don't like
and then
talking.
they're initiating, but it's like they can't hold a conversation. It's like they have negative social skill, and it's like, yo, I'm not about to talk to you, bro.
It's like,
Yeah.
bro,
And it's just everyone they interact with, they just like it's.
you're like,
I don't even know.
It's like a real dry, like. So if you ask them like, oh, so how's your day going? And they'd be like, oh, yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's like,
I saw you went on that vacation the other day. How was the state of Vermont? I heard it's beautiful. Well, there were some trees. It was nice. We went camping.
it's like, bro,
What's wrong with
Let
you,
me
man?
hear.
I
Like,
know more happened. I know more happened.
Yeah. No, yeah,
I mean,
they're probably just not interested or just like I don't know. They just.
And I think it goes on the reverse end as on the guy as well, because like for me, it makes it feel like, all right, either you don't know how to have a conversation,
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
or you're just not interested.
Yeah.
That's what
Like,
I think.
and either or is already like a dub either way. Like I'm just not gonna talk to you. I guess another
So that's
thing.
number 1. All right.
Number one. Shit, I really gotta think of 5 here. Hold up.
So 1 is
I'd
conversation. What's 2?
I hate like overly pessimistic.
What's really what?
You cannot like pessimistic people, like negative, like you cannot be a
Oh.
doomer around me 24/7. You got to be like up like at least half of the time, man. Like there's no way. And not like you're like, yeah, I was having a really bad day and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like not like that, but like if you're always finding the negative in the current situation we're in, especially if it's not that bad, like man, take that somewhere else or something.
You know what I like?
That's like
Those who
that'd be
can
getting on my
like
nerves.
take a negative situation, like yeah, they're obviously down in the dumps, but they can like laugh about it though. Like they can make a humorous story out of it.
Yeah,
Is
like
it-
people who can like bounce back.
Yeah, they can be like, yeah, I crashed my car, but you know, at least I don't have to pay that car insurance now. I don't have to pay that bills anymore. Okay, I can vibe with that.
Yeah, I think I think just being I think there's a time and place for it, kind of like you could be optimistic at certain points, but then also there's times when I guess, but being pessimistic can be like, it just depends on your partner. I think like some people don't like really optimistic people, you know.
Some people, I know
Yeah.
some people who love being pessimistic. It's weird.
That is weird. So that's number 2.
I was
That's
about
number 2.
I was about to say something with that, Drew, and don't worry
What?
about it. I was about to say something, but that ruined a guest appearance for a later season.
Yo,
I can't stop
you're
myself,
spoiling
man.
it. Matt, hit the next question before he says anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So we got the pessimistic conversation. All right, what's number 3 then? Where does looks fall then? Number 5.
Looks. I feel like that's
That doesn't even need to be on the list. I feel like some
That's
people
not
be
in your top
capping, even if I feel like people will say like, "Oh yeah, I'm not attracted to looks. I'm attracted to personalities." Really, nigga, like no.
a lot of other people wouldn't find your attractive. You find them attractive. It's not like you find them like revolt level of attractiveness, even if it's not like the most common things that you'd find like physically or conventionally attractive. Like they have a really nice smile, or like They have like really nice hair that suits them. Like you have some level of attraction to a person you like really fuck with. So I feel like that's not usually even on the list.
Okay. So
It's me. Like it's on there, but it's like a given.
Yeah, I've seen some people dating the most like, oh, that dude don't look like he even takes showers. That man not looking clean, but hey, more power to you.
You ever been next to a Brody who looks like he doesn't take showers and he's the most like nice smelling dude ever? You're like, what the fuck? Like he like actually like
that's just random.
that sounds like a pause right there, but like there's this Brody who looks like the dog from Full Metal Alchemist I know, and he just smells like good.
At least he's
He
doing
looks like
something.
the Chimera from Full Metal Alchemist, and he just smells like normally good.
At least he's doing something.
Yeah, no, I knew people like that. I mean, really mostly in high school, who were like, they looked like they just didn't carry themselves, but then, they still were pulling, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But high school is just a crazy time.
What's
I feel like
the
that,
next?
like
So the
some
whole
of the
top
polls
5
in
is
high
just
school-
inner stuff? It's just in stuff on the inside, basically.
Pretty much. I like, cause I'm thinking like after a while, I think pretty fast I know if I fuck with someone versus if I really fuck with them, but if I don't like you, I know pretty fast. Like I talk to like a lot of different people with like different personalities, so I feel like I can tell like, yeah, this the type nigga who's gonna be like, oh, this happened, it is so bad, and no, and I'm like, yo, shut up, man, it's not that.
I was talking to someone, man. I'm not gonna drop the name, but like they were like good head is in the top 5. I thought that was
That's
wild.
funny. I mean, I
Nah.
feel like sexual attraction is like on there, especially if you're talking about like long term.
You think it's like
Yeah.
in the top like, but how would it be in your top 5? So you're saying like from a previous relationship, like yo, the next girl I get in a relationship, man, she should be able to do this, man.
Not like
Or it's just
specific.
not that deep.
I don't think specific things, but like if y'all are like, I don't know, if the thing ain't thinging like at all, like they're just like not compatible like that, then I feel like it's probably not gonna last. That I feel like that's a component in all relationships. But that's like, I don't know, I wouldn't put this on the list because this seems more like I'm just talking to someone for like the first week or like first month sort of thing, like
Right.
with friends. thing.
You could work on
That's
it.
what I was
is
thinking.
you saying.
Yeah, like until like later.
Okay.
I'm going off like just like base things. Another thing I'd say is I really like when I meet someone and they like number 3, they like have a cool hobby or like something like interesting or
I
like
agree
unique they're
with you on that
into.
one. I agree with you on
Like,
that. I
have a
like to
friend-
like what my girl like. I'll damn.
yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God.
busted on it. I'll like a hobby because I like a hobby because my girl likes it. I'll like that my girl likes that hobby, if that makes sense. I know it's a bunch of likes, but
I had
I don't
like
yeah.
a friend. I had a friend who did rock climbing and used to take me along. I actually like. That's where with the one girl I dated, like while I knew Tati, that's one of the places we went on a date, and it was really cool. Like that, my friend had this like really cool hobby, and they're rock climbing, and they were on this like special team for it, and it was like really cool to see like that they were into something like unique, and they like really like doing it.
Yeah.
So, like that's
Yeah,
like, and I had a friend who
absolutely.
connected like knives and stuff, and they were like all like Brazilian handles with like red tar from the Amazon. It was like really cool.
I really agree with like having like some kind of hobby because then it shows that outside of just being in a relationship, you have something else to do that you like to do. Something I could be like, oh well, let me see what you're doing over here. What's all this? But if you don't have a hobby,
Yeah, it's gonna be dead.
I just thought of
you're
number
boring.
4, and I'd like to preface that I heard someone say this, and I feel like the theory holds true. Every person has like one red flag, usually, like one like weird opinion or some. So you're allowed to like break like maybe 1 or 2 rules on the list before getting disqualified. You gotta
You
have
got strikes.
cool,
ooh, that gives me
gotta,
a
like,
question.
not
I got
cool.
a question now.
but like I gotta be able to like hang out with your friends. Like they can't be like unsufferable. And if they are, you gotta know that they
Wait,
suck. Or,
why?
like which one sucks.
Is that like a deal breaker though? Because I've seen
a lot of people a lot of people like you'll end up, especially I feel like around this is specific to like high school, college age, you'll end up like hanging out with their friends a good amount. Like you'll end up at like social like gathering and stuff with their friends.
But what about like on a higher scale then? And then we'll jump to Jason's question. But like, what about on a higher scale? Like, say you're getting married, and I guess this is coming because I just watched this reality show on Netflix, Love Is Blind. But like, obviously that's a different experiment, right? But basically, they're about to get married, and the guy and girl really like each other, but the girl's friends just don't fuck with the guy at all.
That's not even that your friends are like. I mean, like your friends are just like annoying or like.
So you would leave
some vibe right with them.
Yeah, you would leave.
Yeah, like they are just
like
not
real
good people to hang
vibe,
around. Like they're just there's some real L people. Like they are not W.
Would you leave a
like,
girl
they're not good.
Would you leave a girl if her friends were like that?
She has to have like a few more like Johns like racked up, like bad like things against her for it to be, or her friends have to be really awful, and I have to see them a lot. Like it'd have to be like outrageously bad, or like she has other red flags for me to be like, nah, I'm not like no.
Yeah, no, that's fair,
So, yeah.
Ethan. I'm proud of you for that one. You know, that was a mature statement right there out of you, Eth. I expect that from you.
Thank you, big bro.
Yeah. Jason, what was your question?
Speaking on red flags, and everybody has one, right? Nah, I ain't trying to like this question is not to be like, yeah, well, here's what I'm about. But like, what would you say your own red flag is? Say it's like the average basic NPC like human being.
And don't worry, bro. Tati's not even gonna watch this. And if she does, she's gonna get on the podcast anyway, so you're good.
And you know, to be fair, I'll give you my red flag for myself. Just to even it out.
Okay. What is it?
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, you were asking me. I thought you were asking Jason what his was first.
Sharing your red flags. Me and Prince gonna just stand here.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you first.
Okay, me first.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, what I'd say is mine. It's kind of a little bit of a cope, but it's so true. I will just like, I have ADHD. I'll just drop messages. Like I will like have periods where I'm like, I will just like, because especially during the spring is my busiest season. At least now, I don't know if it will be in college. I'll just be getting home at like 10 o'clock sometimes, and I'll immediately open up my computer, like play like a game, a mindless game like Hades or something, and go to sleep after like 30 minutes to an hour.
Wait, when
Like,
you
I'll
say
just like,
dropping,
and then I'll like miss.
when you say
Yeah,
dropping
missing-
messages, do you mean like
missing
you're?
messages.
Do you mean like you would be messaging? No, you saying like you wouldn't respond to messages, or you would be blowing up the girl's phone?
Yeah, I won't respond sometimes. I like literally, and someone will call me or like text message me, and I'll be doing something. I'll look at the notification and be like, oh yeah, I gotta respond to that, and forget and like and not like respond for like an hour or two.
Responding
And I feel
to,
like
pretty bad at that
that's
too.
I feel like that's a deal breaker for a lot of people. Like a guy not being like responding.
What does
I heard
Tati
about
do
this
then?
girl.
Sorry, what does Tati
What
do?
do you
Does she just know like, oh damn, it's summer and spring? I never know.
She just-
get to Ethan.
See, that man
She knows
Dorman.
sometimes that like she'll have to call me like 2 times for me to be like, oh shit, someone's calling me. Like you guys have heard it in the Discord. I'll be like have my headphones on. You will be able to hear my phone vibrating up my headphones. And you'll be like, yo, who's getting a call? And I'm like, yeah, who is getting a call? And I'm like, oh, it's me.
So
Or, like, my alarm going off for 10
She
seconds.
gonna call you at least 2 to 3 times. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy, Ethan.
I'm just like really bad at responding.
That's great. Hey, W's to Tati though. At least she's adapted to it.
For me,
Yeah,
just
what's
to
yours?
even it out. For my red flags, not back then it is probably a bunch of red flags. Now I'm looking back on it, but like now my red
What's
flags is
your
that
post grinder?
post grinder. My red flag post grinder is that I will just not talk. Like dead ass.
Like on a date?
Like there's a certain for me I notice about myself is that I have a talk meter. Like it takes energy for me to respond to a person.
Like a social battery?
Yeah, like for real. I have like a legit social battery. Like after a certain point, I would just shut down and just not talk.
Damn, so like the rest of the night, like you legit like if it's a one-on-one date and you're like, damn, I was talking a lot. Let me just chill. So then for the rest of the night, you just
I'd be just like, all right, and then go just be silent, and be like, yeah, oh, okay.
No way.
I
That's
would
funny.
just shut down immediately. I don't know why. I guess it's in the gene pool or something. I don't know, but like, I would just stop talking.
Damn. So, I guess my red flag. I don't know. It's a little bit what Ethan said. Not extreme as Ethan though, where I'm on a regiment every year, like I'm going into hibernation.
Your
But-
red flag is that you play Valorant and you're on a Valo team.
Yeah, I think okay. I think my red flag is probably it's a little bit Ethan. I think it's like I can it's just hard for me to keep up like with my messages and stuff. I mean, especially now, like with me trying to do a bunch of things. Like I really like to do this podcast and then get my YouTube channel up and streaming, and then also like the Valorant practice and stuff like that. And then it's like I'll have those moments when I could respond to messages, and it's like, yeah, it's definitely gonna take me a few days to respond to you, or I'll call you back or something. Yeah, I mean, but then if I'm in a relationship, I'll make a point to respond to you though. Like I'll still make a point to respond to you, but then I'm also like gonna make a point. It's almost like I choose what I want to show up to, kind of. But if I'm in a relationship, I'm obviously gonna put that probably like first. And then,
I'll
yeah.
like another thing you're asking, like, how do I like deal with it, or how does Tati deal with it? One thing I'll do now is like, say I'll like get a text and I just happen to be on my phone during like volleyball practice. I'll literally be like, can't talk right now. I'm like at a weekend practice. If I forgot to say that I had one this week or like something like that, I'll text you when I get home at this time. Then I'll just like put my phone down and go back to doing what I was doing. Like just so that like it's not like I just don't respond at all sort of thing. Or like she knows my schedule at this point, so she like knows when I'm like usually like busy with an activity.
This is kind of like an off question. Like, what's your opinion on like long distance relationships? You think they could work?
That's a done deal. The
Oh,
only way I see that working, already in a long-term relationship, this is long distance.
And
Like,
he answered my question.
I don't even know how my brother did it. He started a relationship. That's wild. Like, I'm not doing that, man. Like you that much, there's got to be like more women in the world. Like, there's like 7 billion people on this planet, man. Like, I gotta go talk to someone else. Like, there's no way.
What if she was like the one? Like, you guys
Nah,
were like,
bro.
I
don't know, bro.
I have a sort of like messed up opinion on that. I feel like there's no really the one. You like make the one. Like it's like first you get through those phases I was talking earlier, then you keep on talking to them, and then you just like you gotta like it's a thing you build sort of thing. Like I feel like there's an infinite number of people on this earth who could possibly be the one, but it's like, do they want to like go that far? Do you?
Right.
You gotta like.
If
there's like no
I
like
think you're the one,
perfect
do you
person.
think I'm the one?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, I mean, maybe there's someone who has more good qualities you're looking for at the beginning, but there's no like perfect person. Like it's 100% going to last sort of thing.
I tried the distant thing like when I first moved out here, but it just got too taxing because it was like we were saying about like reaching out and stuff, and then like making sure you call and talk, and then it's like, I mean, I don't know how I feel about the one, but
I
was
get
like,
that.
I didn't want to hold
She's a
them
teacher
hostage.
and everything. Like she has like students.
The teachers,
grade and
man.
papers
It was someone in my grade. The teacher would be crazy.
Oh.
Ms. Z, if you're watching, we gotta get you on here. No cat. All good. Hey, real quick, Ethan. This is like a side question I forgot to ask you earlier. Like, what do you feel about? So I've heard like you're like a casual gamer when it comes to video games. Some say you have trouble navigating games, even.
I feel like.
What's your view on being a gamer versus a casual gamer?
If I will speak on that, I feel like this is like in a way, the story of my life, man. This is slander. Call it Xander or something.
No, don't bring Xander in this.
I was the least favorite student, not literally, but it would piss them off even if they liked me as a person, because I'd be in math class and they'd be like, okay, so we're gonna do like 4 times like I don't know, like 7. And I'd be like, oh, so like 2 times 7, 14, 14, 14, 28. And they'd be like, why the fuck did you do that? Just do 4 times 7. And I'm like, I just do it that way. Or I do, have you seen, Lattice, the boxes and the lines to do like 4, like 1,050, like 1,260.
It's a video game. You gotta at least go by the rules.
Well, sometimes, like for example, getting me to download Minecraft mods, I'll like hit Windows R, then type in %app data to find like the .minecraft folder.
Oh, so you're saying you will just?
I just do things a weird way sometimes. Like if I learn something weird, I'll just do it weird. And sometimes people will say things that just don't make sense to me. And then I'll say how I do it, and they're like, "Why did you do it that like? That's like a worse way to do it."
See, Ethan,
like,
this is why I won't queue Valorant with you because of this. Yeah, that's why I won't queue Valorant with this man.
Well, not for like a game where there's strategy. I'll try to learn the actual strategy, but if there's multiple ways to skin the cat, you best believe I'm gonna skin that cat a weird Aki way. Like I'm doing it the goofiest way imaginable.
Wait, what?
That cat with his teeth.
Yeah, why would you say it like that?
What? You've never heard that expression? There's multiple ways to skin a cat?
Yeah, no, I haven't. I'm not up on that. Y'all gotta let me know about that one in the comment section.
How have you guys not heard these like old English expressions? I feel like that's a common one.
That is an old one.
Yeah. I had a.
You go.
No, I was just gonna start getting into the I guess our final questions for the podcast. But what are you gonna say real quick?
Nah, I had to formulate it. I gotta cook it up a little bit. It's kind of raw right now. Go ahead.
Okay. So what's like your most down bad moment to date, right? Like a moment where like you were just like it was either super embarrassing.
Ooh, you unlocked the memory. Hold up. Oh,
yeah, tell the story for us real quick.
That's a little bad. So I was living in my old neighborhood. This is like post Tati or pre Tati. This is like
I was about to say post Tati is crazy.
Yeah, wrong way. Yeah, this is way before. Like I'd been living in Cheltenham for like a year and a half, 2 now. I'd only stolen like a year's worth of Malcolm's goldfish when we sat next to each other, like way back. I was in this neighborhood, and there was this one girl. There's these 2 neighbor girls, and one of them, there were 2 sisters. One of them was like a year under me, and the other one was like 2-3 years. And I was close with like the one who was like a year under me. But there's this other girl who I think she moved recently. This Muslim John, and I used to like she'd be over my house a lot of times because we lived in the same like apartment complex, like townhouse, like neighborhood, and they hated her. And one day my dad caught me, I was making pancakes and she asked for some, so I made this girl pancakes in our neighborhood. And like she was always wearing her like hijab and stuff. And then one day I like went over to like go see, talk to her, and she like invited me in, and she just took, and I was like, whoa, what's happening here? So I was like, a man was kind of in, but I fumbled. Somewhere along I fumbled, man. And yeah, we were not on the same wavelength, and that was a down bad situation. Because sometimes my dad was like, yeah, what happened to that one girl? What happened to that one girl that you were making pancakes for?
I thought you were about to cancel yourself, my man. That's crazy.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, this man is about to go after his job. Oh no! Because me knowing Ethan, he would point out something like, "Hey, why you got that on your head?" Like, oh my god, bro!
No. Jason, how I act in A6 and how I conduct myself in public around like people I barely know, or like I know but I like have like a certain like impression, like I have certain standards to keep up, is way different, man. There's no way I'm saying, yeah, put that shit back on, huh? Like I was just like, dang, we like that, we cool. But yeah, like it is. My dad will randomly go, yeah, what happened to that one girl who used to like be over all the time and the neighbor girls didn't like her? And I'm like, yeah, I saw her like a few years back. Don't know if she still goes here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was the biggest L I think I've ever had.
All right. What was your to follow that? What was like your horniest moment? And when I say that, like, what's something like you were just so horny, like you really went out your way to do it, or like you just like you were just so horny that you did something that you wouldn't normally do?
I'd have to say it's a tie between the time I found out that you could go on the hub on the DS, on the Nintendo 3DS.
No way.
And the time I found out you
had
are not
one
a
of those and I
gamer,
didn't
you
even know
know
that.
technology. I did the same shit on the OG Xbox. On the OG Xbox. Actually, wait.
No.
Not the
On
Xbox
the
360.
DS, bro?
On
Wait.
the DS and on the Xbox 360.
That's crazy. It wasn't on the main. Damn, it was on the main TV too, wasn't it? That's crazy.
No. It was in my room, right?
Uh.
But what's bad is I can't remember what it's called. I've never looked for it. But Xbox 360 used to have this like family, what's it called thing, where you could see what certain people on your friends list were doing, right?
Oh.
And so I was living with my aunt and my older cousin. He's like my older brother's age, like 2-3 years older than me. And so him and I think my sister and my oldest brother, like he's like Jason's age, I'm pretty sure, if not older, he's like 20, upper 20 something, early 30s.
Yeah.
He sees me on the whatever, and oh, this is bad. It wasn't even like the hub. It was like when YouTube was crazy. It was like Sonic and Amy something because I looked up Sonic X, the show, and it was 2 PNGs. Like someone went into like, what is that John called? Pixar GIMP or whatever on Microsoft and just moved 2 images up and down in the background. And he walks in, he's like, "Boy, what are you doing?" And it was the most down bad moment.
Get it walked in on my baby. So on the
I
DS,
think I was in
though, what
second or
that
third
like?
grade.
The DS. That's
The
the thing.
DS is crazy, Ethan. The DS is crazy.
I
Bro.
didn't even know you could do that on the DS.
I
Yeah.
found out it had an
Either.
internet feature. And what's crazy, Matt, I didn't do it for the nut. I did it for the sport, man. I had a laptop and a tablet and everything. I just found out that you could do it on the DS. And I was curious. I was like, can you actually search up things on the DS? And so I did.
Yo, this gotta be the craziest podcast we done. Yo,
I did it
this
for
could
the
be the
sport.
craziest podcast. On the DS is crazy. The DS is crazy. I don't care how hood
Had
you
to be
are. That's
done.
crazy. You
It
just
had to
wanted
be
to.
done.
So you doing MythBusters then for the nut? Well, I guess not for the nut.
I was
just the-
doing MythBusters.
just for the
Someone
MythBust.
had to do it. If not me, then who, Matt? Who was going to be brave enough to find out? I had to be the one.
That's crazy, Ethan. I don't even think we gonna have enough time to dissect that. Jason, what did you have to say, bro? Before we
yes.
in this up.
Here's the end of the match question right here. So,
All right.
I remember Matt, you wasn't here for this one, but we all hung out what was it, like a week or so ago, I think.
Mhm.
And my boy here said with the 6 of us here, we can take on 6 Bobcats. And I was like, hey, no way we were taking on that and living. So my question is, Ethan, can in a one-on-one fight, like you two are in the woods, you're taking a walk and they ambush you, right? But is it enough for both of you to end up in a neutral position where it's like, all right, we both can strike here? Do you think you can handle frick, what was it called?
A bobcat?
Nah, it's not a bobcat. I just watched a video on it. It was like this prehistoric ass wolf. It wasn't a dire wolf, but it was like it's a wolf. I'm gonna just say, can you handle a wolf on your own?
A wolf. Barehanded?
What?
It's just you in the woods versus him.
I don't think
Like,
so.
do I have like a
It's just
sword in my
nature.
hand, like a
Nah,
spear?
it's just-
Like,
It's
I don't
just
think
you
so.
and nature right there, duking it out old caveman style.
I'm gonna say the only way I win that is if like I get on my back, I have my hands up to like defend myself, like how humans like defensive wounds.
Why are you making it seem like you can survive this, Ethan?
Okay, let me cook. Let me
Die,
cook.
bro.
I'm not surviving, right? There's a rock next to me that I feel, and I just hit it in the head. It kills me, but it bleeds out. Like we both KO.
So
Like,
you're
I
gonna take
hit it over
yourself
the head, blunt
and
force.
forget
Yeah,
to
like it
just
has
gonna
like
live.
brain bleeding, and it like dies of like a slow brain bleed. But I'm already mauled to death.
That's crazy.
Like on a wolves are like strong as shit. I'm dying either way, even if I did like almost fatally, even if it's like either way it goes, I'm automatically dead. Now,
Nah, that's crazy.
you say I'm going against. I feel like I could fuck up a fox on it.
Ethan-
I could beat the fox up.
You probably could. A fox is small.
Yeah, you can fuck
Like
a fox.
I feel like I could take I'm more confident I could take a fox than I could a raccoon. I feel like raccoons are just like tweak, like they're crazy.
Yeah,
Like
raccoons
fuck
can have
you look
rabies.
like fighting
too.
a raccoon or like a ferret, man.
I would literally split a wolf in half. I don't know why you guys think you can't kill a wolf. I will
You're crazy.
I will
Prince, wolves
grab
are
the
huge.
head
Wait,
of the wolf and I'll grab the body and I'll twist that man in half.
You're
Prince,
him?
are we talking about a
He's
common
him.
wolf, a big breed?
Literally,
Like,
any
is it the
wolf
size of
out
a
in the
lab
street,
or?
any wolf out in the street? I'm grabbing him by the mouth and I'm splitting.
You
him
are
in half.
crazy,
No
bro.
way.
Yo,
There's
bro
no
thinks he's
way,
Kratos.
dog,
Like,
this
you are
dude
not
died
splitting him
to
in
a
half,
wolf
man.
like that.
Bro, you
No
are
way.
not
Ain't gonna
killing
lie.
a wolf.
I'm agreeing with
Yo,
him.
why-
Ain't no
Unless
wolf
it was
killing
like
me,
a
bro.
low blood,
Take this
uh,
left hand.
the
I'm right in
butt
the
of
center of your
wolf.
eye.
To a wolf. I'm
wolf's
gonna lie.
chest, and I am just, I'm ripping right there. I'm ripping
No
that
way.
dog
I'm biting
right
the
off.
wolf too. I'm biting the
You
fuck
are
out of that
literally going to
wolf.
be begging for your life. Like, there's no,
Yo.
unless it's like the mutt equivalent of wolves, like some like common ass, small ass breed of wolf in the forest, bro.
Beta wolf.
Not taking them. Even then, they're what? Did you say Aldata wolf?
No, I said beta.
Oh, a beta wolf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like
Trying to call me a
it has
furry?
like strong ass jaws and like sharp ass teeth. Like even dogs biting you hurts, and they don't even be trying to like fuck you
Yeah,
up.
I don't know, man. I'm a dog to a wolf
rounds of
there.
fist in his head, bro. Right there, he can be like, and then when he finally let go, one mean uppercut, that wolf flipping
He's
through the
not
air
letting
and landing
go.
on his back.
He's
bro.
not letting go. I'm
He
standing
is
by
done.
that.
I feel like I could fight a lot of things, man. I feel like I could fuck up a lot of forest animals. The real question is,
the fact
Matt,
that you put yourself today.
how many toddlers do you think you could fuck up? How many 5-year-olds? You both are barehanded. They are
Yo!
running at you. What's your max number?
No,
Whoa,
because that's a crazy ass question.
whoa.
Hold on. I have a strat, Matt.
Episode
Matt,
of
you
the
think
Alpha
you-
6 podcast. I'm not answering that question, Ethan. You're crazy.
You gotta fight them
crazy.
to the death. How many could you take? How many toddlers?
How many kids can you
We
take?
got,
Yo!
we gotta end it there. All right, y'all. That's the end of the second episode of the Alpha 6 podcast, man. If you guys enjoyed the video,
Hold on, is there anybody in the
Sub.
DC? We can't grab him.
no, we can't grab anyone. We can't solicit anyone there. But yeah,
Escape
It-
time.
yeah. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Mhm.
All right, peace.
All right.
Thanks, Ethan.
Yo.
You should get used to me, nigga, that is not your girl. Way that she beat you and me, now you hella mad as fuck. And you talking about shooting me, nigga, I don't give a fuck. This shit is not new to me.
Honestly, okay, here's my scenario. It's a mind game. I'm a big dude. The first one's gonna be brave. I make an example of him. I beat his ass. Me. Tries to get back up, knee him in the jaw. Then I grab his like body leg on the ground and just start swinging him around like a hammer toss and just hitting people with his like limp body.
Nah,
As-
I had to stop Ethan, man.